What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. It's a beautiful day outside, and every time the weather is good and I get an opportunity to step out, I do so. And I got my G-Mobile out here with me. I actually just needed to get it washed, and I wanted to make sure that I started up every once in a while so that the battery don't die. For those of y'all that's familiar with old school cars, you know what it is, but I got the SS, the 96 Impala out. I think it's only the third time that I ever drove it, but it'll never see snow. None of that. No elements, none of that. But anyways, that's not what I want to talk about, right? The main thing I want to talk about today, and I want to give y'all a game on, is the idea that something is wrong with you because you're normal, right? I know it seems simple, but let me clarify a little bit. Normal people are now a part of the minority. They're not the majority no more. And what I mean by normal is you don't have an STD. You're not out here trying to crash out and get yourself with a single baby mama. You're not out here with a whole bunch of debt. You're not out here scamming. You haven't been to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, just normal shit. Shit that we just grew up in that was expected of us. It was expected. Like, we never had to be told, ooh, that mug is beautiful, ain't it? It's gorgeous. We never had to be told, hey, yo, you shouldn't go to jail. Now, the culture will lead you to believe that you supposed to have some jail time in order to have stripes. You supposed to be a single baby daddy in order to tell people not to be a single baby daddy. Because, see, contrary to popular belief, I posted something on Instagram today, and I was basically telling people, like, yo, never be a step baby daddy. It's never going to be in your interest. So I went into detail a little bit, and then I read the comments, and the person was saying to me, well, Anton, how can you speak on not being a single baby daddy if you ain't never been in this situation? Because I can speak to the other side of what the rest looks like. I coach a lot of guys, and I get them out of certain situations, or, you know what I'm saying? I put them in a position where, you know, they can have a cordial relationship so that they kid is not leveraged against them. But then at the same time, I could show you what the other side of what success looks like. See, listen, I don't have to tell you not to go to jail, because I'm gonna tell you what it feels like to never ever get rejected by the idea that you got a felony on your record. I can give you the game on what it's like to, you know what I'm saying, live in bliss and never ever have to pay child support. I don't know what that feel like. And so the person that you want advocating for you is the person that's actually in a position of power, or a person that can stand up and not be killed, so they can't say to me, oh, who hurt you? Or, hey, what's the problem? Or this or that. Because now I can be a stronger advocate for you, because I'm not speaking out of hurt. I'm not speaking in decline. I'm not speaking in duress. So I'm not emotional. I'm objective. I'm on your side because I actually stand for righteousness. But see, they don't want to have that conversation because it's too much like right. It's too much like making sense to actually do it the right way, to marry before you carry. That is now an anomaly. If you marry before you carry, you almost look like a leper. Listen, if your chick is a housewife temporarily because she chooses, or you put her in a position to be able to raise the children, or if she a housewife and then she goes back to work because she wants to contribute into the family, you looked at like a sucker. And I was looking at myself like, was I raised in a Twilight Zone? I honestly, I'm so confused, and I genuinely don't get it. And I'm trying to understand, what is y'all cultural norms? What type of households was y'all raised in? And don't tell me that it got anything to do with resources, right? Because the fundamentals of what success looks like, or the fundamentals of your culture, had nothing to do with how much money you had. As a matter of fact, the fact that you didn't have money probably should have helped you dig deeper into what you really stood for, because you couldn't depend on money in order to make you feel better. But they want to make you seem like, yo, having a whole lot of partners is great, or you not staying down, or you not taking out a bunch of loans, or you being in student loan debt. Look, let me tell you something. Most people are interdependent on other people to make themselves feel good. What does that mean? That means that if I can say, well, we all in the same situation, even though I'm fucked up, then I can validate my existence in that space. If you got a bunch of student loan debt, I can validate the fact that I did the same thing as you, so we all need to advocate for the same thing. It's like bad behavior begat bad behavior. On the flip side, what we do is we hate rich people, and instead of us asking them or leapfrogging into, we all want to be rich. Let's be clear. We all want to be rich, but then we all hate rich people because we not rich. We call women that got men pick-me's because they not single baby mamas, or at least other women do. If you haven't had a whole lot of, even though we say, listen, we don't want women that's for the streets, but then at the same time, we advocate for having a whole lot of the shit that we say make women for the streets, and we think that that's normal. It's like we speak with forked tongue. It doesn't really matter what you stand for. Here's the other side of it. You're gonna have half of the people hate you, and you're gonna have half of the people running with you. As a matter of fact, if you're righteous, or you stand for anything that's right, you're gonna have the majority of the people against you, and you just gonna have your core people that rock out with you. But never waver, never give in, never substantiate bad decisions, never continue to believe that anything that everybody else is doing just because the majority of the people is doing it is right. Never stand for weakness. Never give up your masculinity. Don't let them think that just because everybody is out here experimenting that you got to do that shit. No, your sex life ain't boring. You ain't a demon. You know, Freezy says something, and I thought that it was the funniest thing ever. And what I'm realizing is that the funniest jokes is usually the ones that's told in truth. And Freezy said, listen, time. He said, these people got thought demons. Man, if he wasn't so spot on and accurate with that, these people literally have demons. They got multiple different types of demons with them. I like that bike, bro. Beautiful. They got multiple different demons that's on their back, and they can't get rid of them. But instead of them being very, very honest about where they at so that they can have a different situation, they like to shame other people and put their demons on other people, and then you supposed to be living in that same way. Our influences, we gonna have to be responsible and accountable for the things that we advocate for in this lifetime, for the people we influence and the things that we do. It's not just on you, it's on who it is that you impact. Be careful. When you get this microphone, when you get your popularity, when you have an opportunity to influence people, what happened with your kids, the kids are the ones that pay for the sins of their fathers. It's okay to be normal, big dog. And guess what? It's so much sweeter on this side. Because at the end of the day, when you get done reading comments, you still got to go back to your regular life. You still got to go back to your regular life. And my regular life is this Impala SS right here. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous car. One of the most gorgeous vehicles that you ever gonna see in your entire life. Grail vehicle, you see that one? See them wheels? You see it's 100% G? That's my life. So, you know, you can have a conversation and try to figure out what's best for you in truth, or you can continue to have conversations with people that don't got your best interest at heart. Because half of the people that's with you want to see you crash out. So you need to figure out what half that is, and the only way you can do that is by divesting yourself from the shit that's bad for you, and then see what the fallout is. I love you. I appreciate you. You guys are the greatest of all time. Stock Club coming up, Millionaire Morning Show, Q Show. We got a lot of shit. Make sure y'all subscribe to After Hours with Anton Daniels also. And I got a new channel coming soon. That should be fun. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.